Okay, so let's get right into it. Earlier today, I dropped off the missing Marshall and Hiwatt. They're usually right there with Jack Lee guitars and made a little live video out of it. I'll be putting the ISP Stealth. I took its wings off. I took its rack wings off earlier. I'll be putting the ISP Stealth in the mail tomorrow and moving on from ownership of the ISP Stealth power amp. There's a lot of movement in the power amp space right now. And before everybody decides that stuff like that is passe, I'm going to sell it while I can. Speaking of buying and selling, I've also been offering to buy the Masterclass number 001, the Hiwatt Masterclass amp from YDNA. I've been offering, but unfortunately the gentleman who is the current owner of that amp, he doesn't want to list it on Reverb or eBay. He just wants me to blindly send him, maybe through PayPal, $5,000. I don't think that's ever going to happen like that. I don't know, maybe PayPal is just as good of an intermediary as Reverb or eBay, but yeah, he paid 25, he wants 5, and he doesn't want to do it on a website. He wants to do it direct. So I don't know how I feel about that, right? In other news, let's see, we got 2 Boss compressors in the mail. The new one, I've got to say, that new one, now I love the tone and some subtleties that's imparted by the CS2 from the 80s. I like that Eric Clapton 80s. I like that Gilmore 80s, so I like what's going on with the subtleties imparted by the CS2. I always have, and I've had a lot of them. Keep on buying and selling them. But that new Boss compressor, that thing is legit, okay? And here's how I've got them set up right now. Okay, so this is the end of the pedal board. This is the beginning. So I've got the CS2 up front, OCD, chorus, and then the new CP1X. So, and then reverb delay. That CP1X is awesome. And yes, it is more like a studio compressor than a guitar effects pedal compressor. And I do not like the idea of having an LA2 or an 1176 on a guitar pedal board. I don't like that. It's not a good look. It's just wrong. You want those studio compressors by the mics, out after the speakers, after the mics. That's where you want the studio compressor. So having those on the pedal board, don't like that. But this doesn't try to call itself an 1176. This doesn't try to call itself an LA2. This is what it is. And it is kind of like, let's see, what were those things? It's one of the best sellers of all time. It's like Oral Exciter and these different make it better, push this button and everything's better. It's kind of like that. It really does just give this new dimension. And I guarantee you Boss spent a lot of money making that, because they make one compressor every 2 decades, right? They make a new compressor every 15 years or some shit, right? So they spent a lot of time and money on that, and it sounds great. I know there's a big push for people to spend $500 on a guitar effects pedal compressor, 1176-ish, type stuff, bro, just get that new Boss pedal. It's great. It's going to do like that does, except it's not trying to be something it shouldn't be. What's up? Yep, I'm in Korea as well. Kamsahamnida. Welcome to the show. This is a place where we talk guitars. We talk guitars. We talk amplifiers. Hey, if you're in Korea and you need a guitar tech, you need to check out Jack Lee Guitars. Jack Lee Guitars, near Pyeongtaek GJ station near Costco. Jack Lee Guitars, man. That guy, he's a luthier. He's also a guitar mechanic. Great work. He's building 2 fancy cabinets for Marshall head and Hiwatt head that I dropped off at his shop today. Yeah, so earlier we did a higher gain demo of the YDNA Aqueous, the Princeton that got gutted, the Princeton reissue that got gutted and made into a new amp. And that sounded very good. We upped the gain on it, and we played some rock, and it's going in the right direction. We will probably do more higher gain, but at this point, we're going to have to listen to that and make adjustments. So that's a little recap of what's going on right now, and I will catch you guys later.